Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I am on day 5 of OptiFast. I will admit, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, everybody. The first 3 days are a living hell. I was sick. I wasn't feeling good. I had a stomach ache. I had a headache. I couldn't get the shakes down. Well, the first day I couldn't get the shakes down until I managed to figure out a combination that I actually enjoyed. And then it was really, really good to drink them. But it was just bad, the side effects that I had. Now my body's gotten used to it, and I'm not even hungry now. Like, when it comes time I just finished my second shake of the day. I try to do 8, 12, 4, and before I go to bed. And by the time the next shake comes, I'm not even hungry for it. I have to like force it down. That's how not hungry I am right now. But the amount of energy you have on this OptiFast is amazing. You are dead tired by like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, but you do have so much energy during the day. Um, so that's been great. I do want to thank uh, a friend of mine, Julia. She's on here, Sanctity Rapture. She gave me quite a few good tips throughout my process of being on Opti as to what I can do and what I can expect. And I am telling you, she speaks the truth because everything she said to this moment has been the truth. Like, I've seen it all and I've done it all. So, and also too, you got to check out her video. She is looking amazing. She's, I think, 6 weeks post-op, and I don't know how the guys are gonna keep their hands off of her, but wow. But anyways, yeah, check her out. But everything she's told me up until this point, you know, with what's going to happen and what to expect on Opti is happened, and I'm so appreciative of her because if I went into this not knowing any of this, I probably would have, you know, cheated or not been able to do it. And I'm surprised right now that I actually haven't cheated because this has been the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my whole life. And my husband and my daughter, they've had to eat, and I've watched them do it. And my husband's gone out, and the food's been in the fridge, and I've been tempted. Oh boy, have I been tempted, but I didn't do it. And then I went on the forum the other day, and I'm reading posts about people that are the same spot, the same day I am on OptiFast, and they've already cheated once or twice. And I'm like, you know what? Thank God that's not me. I want to stick to this, and I want to do it right. And I have my other friend, Julia's sister, Jen Johnston. She's Jen Johnston on here as well. She checks in on me almost every day, you know, how's the process going or whatever, and I let her know how I'm doing and stuff. And it's really nice to have somebody in my corner that understands what's going on. Like, I've got my husband is finally on board. I know my last video, I was talking a lot about the negativity I had in my life. Well, he's understanding what's going on now, and he's on board, but he's not going through it, and he hasn't been through the training and the journey and all that stuff, so it's not really his thing. But Jen, you know, checking in with me every day, it feels good that you've got someone in your corner and someone rooting for you, so I really do appreciate that. And she's the funniest person you will ever talk to, so check her out too. Her name's Jen Johnston. She's a really good friend. I actually met her through this process, but it turns out that we have a lot of mutual people in common, but that's a story for a rainy day. But she ended up coming down with me to my Meet the Surgeon appointment. She hijacked my appointment. Well, I can't say hijacked. She says she hijacked my appointment. I offered to let her take my appointment or come with me, however it works. Anyway, she came with me, and she ended up getting her surgery date bumped up. So she has to dedicate her first 20 pounds to me because of me. She's getting service a lot earlier. But we'll talk about payback later, okay, Jen? Okay, I'll get you for that. But yeah, so check out those two girls, Sanctity Rapture and Jen Johnston, and follow them. They're some great girls, and they're very knowledgeable of what they're talking about, and they're just amazing people. And you'll once you have a friend in them, you'll have a friend for life. They're really sweet and amazing girls, and I'm really glad I met them. And you know, they've told me what to expect and what to get out of this and all that stuff, and they've been right. And it's nice to have people like that in your life. So day 5, 16 more days to go because I am on 3 weeks of Opti. So yeah, 16 more days to go. It's gonna be tough, but as long as you get your soup broth, I am using the Campbell's soup, pre-made soup broth out of the box. I'm lazy. I don't cook. I don't boil water. I can't boil water if my life depended on it. So I just take it and I put it into a cup and I throw it in the microwave and I heat it up. That's fine. That's what I'm doing that. I made some sugar-free Jello into popsicles, So it makes, if you want something that you feel like you're eating, make sugar-free Jello and popsicles. All you do is you make it the exact same way. And I went to Dollarama and I bought those little popsicle maker things, like four, and they have the sticks attached to them, and you just make them, and you feel like you're eating it. So if you miss the eating part of your Opti, make popsicles. It helps. So I've been having my Diet Pop. Used to love Diet Coke. That's my saving grace on it. If I wasn't allowed Diet Pop or something that I loved to get me through the process, I would have cheated a long time ago. So I've got my Diet Pop, I've got my chicken and beef broth from Campbell's, and my Crystal Light and my sugar-free Jello. So that's worked well for me. In my Opti shakes, I went to Metro. Well, my husband went to Metro and found by Walden Farms. They are sugar-free, calorie-free, gluten-free. You put them on top of ice cream, for example. They're syrups, and they're by Walden Farms. And in my chocolate Opti, I'll mix some chocolate syrup and some strawberry syrup, and it tastes like a milkshake from McDonald's. Like, I don't even taste the Opti anymore. So, if you want, there's that. Or at Winners, they have the Mother Load at Winners for Da Vinci sugar-free syrups. My husband went there and found like 10 different flavors, but I only got him to bring home 2. But if you're having a hard time, send me an email and I'll tell you where you can find things, or where I live, and I'll tell you which store is by me that has all of these, and they have an amazing selection. 'Cause you can't drink that shit by itself. It's disgusting. Like, even the smell, just smelling it my first shake. I tried doing the first shake with nothing in it, and it was disgusting. I puked. Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all. So, one side effect of being on Opti is your body changes temperature big time. Like, I'm wrapped up in a blanket, and my daughter is boiling. I am constantly cold. Like, I don't get it. Constantly. So that's something to look forward to. Dry lips and bad breath. I've got that. There's a term out there on obesity health called the Optitrods. If you don't get them, consider yourself lucky. Yeah, so that's pretty much my OptiFast journey. Um, Going back to my last video when I was talking about negativity, I just watched a very touching video, and I think you guys should watch it. It's by Suzanne Waddleton, and she had a friend who was getting, I haven't watched her friend's videos yet, but I'm going to. Apparently one of her friends was being picked on for making the choice of having weight loss surgery, and I want to commend uh, Suzanne for making a video sticking up for her friend. It takes guts to do something like that, and, you know, Suzanne, she's really lucky to have you in her life, and I want to say this out loud too, because you know what? Mind your own business. If it has nothing to do with you, and you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So, Suzanne, that was really good of you to make a video and speak out about that. She's really lucky to have someone like you, and from everything I've seen from your videos and from following your journey, Suzanne, you're an amazing person. So, that was really nice of you to make that video, and I was very impressed to see that. So, you know, we all got to stick together in this process, and, you know, like she said in her video, it's none of your business. So if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I'm not going to deal with your drama. If anybody writes comments below or whatever, I'm just going to ignore it. This is a decision I made for myself as well, and I faced the negativity in my life, and I've learned how to stick up for it. So, you know, just, yeah, I'm with her on this one. Just cut the bullshit. We're not going to deal with it. So, good for you, Suzanne. That's really, you know, a thumbs up on that. Other than that, our house is final. I remember a couple videos ago, this is our second house that we put in an offer on, so we've met, all the conditions have been met. Now we just need an electrical inspection because the house is more than 30 years old. But other than that, the house is ours, and we move in May 31st, so I am so excited about that. You don't even understand. I'm not going to be fully better to pack and all that stuff, so I can kind of get out of packing and kind of get out of moving in, because my surgery is coming up in 3 weeks, so I'll still be in recovery mode, but my voice still works, so I'll be able to delegate, so that's cool. I'm so excited. It's our first house, and it's about time. So I had all these goals. I'm turning 30 in August, and I made a sheet of goals that I wanted to accomplish by the time I'm 30. I wanted to lose weight, have a baby, and have a house. Well, those three, I can't hold my fingers up, those 3 things that look like I'm going to accomplish, so I'm pretty happy with that. But anyways, that's my Opti update, and yeah, so thanks Jen and Julia for, you know, being here for me through this process. Guys, link them up, thank Diddy Rapture, Jen Johnston. And you know what? Check out Suzanne Walton's video. She's awesome as well. She's a true friend. Okay, so I will talk to you all soon, and I will update you guys again soon on what's going on with Opti. And yeah, see you later. Bye.